everyone, so today I decided to do the questions and answers video just because I like to do these ones every once in a while, not very often, but I do know that I don't really talk about myself a lot and that you guys often have a lot of questions, so I think it's kind of nice to do these kinds of vlogs every once in a while. But if you don't really enjoy them, then don't worry, next day, probably tomorrow, is going to be a normal, more professional makeup video. So yeah, but every once in a while I do like to do these kinds of videos, and I know a lot of people love them too, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy them and that you're going to stick with it. And now let's go ahead and get into the question. So the first question is, do you actually wear makeup every single day? And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I think I do most days. Obviously, every once in a while I do have a makeup-free day, but because I usually film during the weekend, so that's usually the days when I'm probably most at home, that's when I film my tutorials and videos, so that's the reason why I wear makeup on free days. And whenever I'm going out to school and somewhere, I'm gonna have very barely there makeup days, but I will wear something like a tinted moisturizer, do my brows and a bit of mascara, but that still counts as makeup, so I do wear makeup most days. The next question is, how is your skin doing? If you don't know, I've been on a very strict diet and also very harsh therapy for acne, and it was called doxycycline, and I have a bunch of videos on doxycycline and my acne updates, so just search through my channel if you want to see those. But currently my skin is doing very, very well. Obviously, during some parts of the month my skin gets a little bit crazy, but during the rest of the time it's really, really good, and I'm really happy with the therapy, and I'm so glad I went with it, and I definitely recommend it. For me it did work. For some people it doesn't, but I do think it's worth giving it a try. So yeah, talk to a dermatologist if you're on a hunt for a good acne therapy, and if you're willing to give 3 months of basically not eating dairy, wheat, or sweets at all. So yeah, definitely a very strict regime, but it worked for me, so I do think it's worth it. The next question is, which is so frequently asked, is how do you manage to film so often and keep good grades? Time management is definitely something I've been really good at ever since I was young. If you don't know, I'm currently a senior in high school, and I am kind of a more strict A's type of student, so I can't really say I do study a lot, but I don't study too much, so I still have some free time, and usually, if I'm not spending it with my friends, I will use it to film videos. I also it takes me about 9 hours for a makeup tutorial to film, so it is a lot of time, but how I do it is that I'm going to film most of my videos during the weekend, and then edit them during the week whenever I have a little bit of free time, and that just works really, really well for me. And I don't know really, if I know I have a very hectic week coming up with a lot of exams and stuff, I'm going to pre-film a little bit more videos to have during that week. But usually I don't know, when I have free time I film, when I don't, I just don't, and that's just how I do it. Definitely school has to be why is it hard to say priority? So school has to be a priority. School is very important to me, so it has to be number one priority for me, and filming unfortunately has to come second, but I'm balancing it out really well currently, and I hope I'm going to keep doing it. How do you keep your hair so healthy? Oh, I get asked this so much. Honestly, my skin is, my hair is just naturally really straight and fine, and I don't really do anything with it. I try to avoid heat as much as possible. I'm one of those people that don't even blow dry their hair because they are terrified of the heat. So I also try to use more organic products. I don't use any sulfates or silicone in my hair, so that also helps to keep it really healthy, and I get regularly trimmed. So yeah, I actually got a haircut yesterday, so it kind of goes with the question. Second to last question I'm going to answer is actually, what are you planning to do after high school? And if you watch my videos, you will know that I told you, I think in my February favorites, that I'm actually doing something really, really exciting and kind of life-changing. It's still not set in stone, it still has the possibilities of totally falling apart, but it doesn't matter. I'm still really happy of how far I have gotten. I actually applied for university in England, and if you don't know, I actually live in Croatia, which is a small country in Southeast Europe, and ever since I was fairly young, I knew that England was the place for me. I just felt really, really good there, and although Croatia is my home, you know, it's my homeland, it's where my family is from, there's just something that has always really, really attracted me to England, and I just love the people there, I love the language and everything about it, just really, really, I don't know, it's so, so appealing to me, and I actually got accepted to the university there, so hopefully if I manage to keep my grades up and, you know, apply for a loan and do stuff like that, find a place to live and everything, I'm hopefully going to be living in England from September this year. So that's the big news. Still not set in stone, as I told you. If everything falls apart, I'm going to stay home with my family and go to university here where I live. So yeah, currently definitely university is like one top priority. Oh, okay, I managed to get it right. And yeah, so university is going to be like my plan for the next fall and what I'm planning on doing after high school. It's just now a matter of where I'm going to actually go to university. And the last question I'm going to answer is, are you in a relationship? And currently, no, I'm not anymore in a relationship. I decided, you know, since this is a very kind of hectic time for me, I have a ton of stuff to get like sorted, and a lot of stuff like changing in my life currently because I'm finishing high school. I just decided that now is kind of the time to focus on that, and yeah, I guess sometimes you just have to sacrifice some things in order to achieve some other ones, and currently, like, love is the part that I'm sacrificing, and currently I'm okay with it. I'm definitely, you know, gotta keep it kind of clear on what's important in my head right now, and it's gonna happen, you know. Sometimes, you know, you meet someone and it just fits together, and if the time is right, it's going to be awesome, and if it's not, then you just have to let it go. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I answered some of your questions that you were very curious about, and I hope that yeah, if you have like any other questions or requests, just leave them in the comments right below this video, or you can send them to me via any type of social media that I'm on. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I have it all, so just contact me. The links are right below this video in the description box, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Oh, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, and I'm gonna stop rambling right now, and I'll talk to you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!